What up? Uh, I'm gonna run through these books right fast. It ain't gonna be a long video. Um, just throw some book recommendations out there. You know, it's a couple of books that's more heavier, but most of them they just kind of like beginner level type books. For people that's just getting into the craft, really. Basic Sigil Magic, Philip Cooper. I like this book. This book he got a no nonsense approach type shit, and he just deals with the magic more from a science perspective and about just breaking into the subconscious mind, really, and symbolism. Like he takes all the superstitious hocus pocus shit out of it and just, it ain't a huge book. It's just tapping on how to create sigils and how to get results from them on a basic level to get you started. It's a good book to have. A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. I like this book. This book is all about ego. Like he goes in on it. You know what I'm saying? Your spirituality lies beyond the ego. Like the ego. That's like fucking the gatekeeper or some shit. I got this book because I seen somebody that had posted a page that was in this book with this ritual that I found interesting. So I went and got this book. It's real thin. Things Kept Secret from the World. It's real thin. It ain't got much in it, but it's straight science. But what it does have in it, it got some shit. The Art of War. Classic, popular book. Everybody heard of The Art of War. I put that one up on there just because, The Art of War is dealing with a lot of psychology and shit. It's written by an occultist. It goes, into the like how to defeat a person, like by using your mind. Like really shit. The Art of War is a good read though. The Law and the Promise. This at first was coming off more as a book like The Secret. At first I was feeling like, but he goes in on this. It's all about using your imagination to manifest. You know what I'm saying? That's generating. Like he goes in on the imagination, like, and just how you can almost just manifest shit by just using your imagination alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and almost not even having to do the groundwork. But then later at the end of the book is when he really starts to get into some spiritual shit, some real occult shit. That's a good book to have. Scrying for Beginners. It's always like in a lot of these social media groups, I always hear people like they just so fascinated with channeling the devil or some shit and demons and all these spirits and shit. So for them or anybody that's getting in to want to get into dealing with spirits and shit, I think this is a good place to start. This book right here is for beginners. It just gives you some basic ways of really just how you can tap into your higher self and just kind of like how to deal with it, how to tap into it on like a common sense level. Think and Grow Rich. I like that. He deals with a lot of occult information shit in there, but it's written on a level that anybody can read it. You know what I'm saying? It's written for the masses, more is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's no dark language in there and shit, but he goes in on the book. Definitely though, is definitely he got a chapter in there on the subconscious mind itself. Like, the whole book is about the subconscious mind, how to get the subconscious mind to manifest your desire. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But it's a boring read, but shit, it's a lot of information. He goes in on the in detail on dealing with the subconscious and all that. This is the Initiates of the Flame. This is just about Freemasonry and shit. Just some of that symbolism. You see, it's a thin book. It ain't nothing heavy. It just touches on a few basic symbols and what they mean, like that they deal with. And so it really ain't nothing heavy, but the ISIS papers, this would be for like more of my, usually like the pro-black type people but I mean, the name alone, the ISIS papers, like, it's shit. She goes in a lot about white supremacy, but on a level, you know what I'm saying, not on the level of the everyday masses that thinks racism is about, me not liking you, you not liking you because somebody's color, whatever. But nah, it's racism is really some dark shit. It really ain't got nothing to do with the white versus black shit. Yeah, that's a good book. Kabbalah. He gives an outline explaining Kabbalah and like breaking some things down about what certain things mean and represents. Yeah, it's a heavy book. Definitely get that. Creating Magical Entities. This is I think Brother Panic. Yeah, Brother Panic referred this book like years ago. I think it took me years to actually just go get the book. But Creating Magical Entities about creating your own servitors, kind of like how a kid, I don't know. It's a good book. Good. It's tight. I created a couple. I got some protection dogs that I created. A couple of them. I ended up getting some little statues for them that I got put up too. Shit, it's fascinating. Creating Magical Entities. All right, this book, Bro Joseph referred this a while back. And I only got into this book one time that I went through it, and it got shit in there to practice, such as like it gives the deity names to all of the 7 primary chakras. You know what I'm saying? Each chakra has its own deity name. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, you can tap into some shit. The Ancient Orishas. I just got this book not too long ago. This I recommend for more like, cause most like black people into this. It seems like more like black women when you come out of Christianity. We a lot of black folk, they get the pull to the Orishas. I mean, it's just popular. You know, you hear about the ancient Orishas or not. This book, it it talks about just the basic understanding of what Orishas are or whatnot, and the spiritual culture and just where it comes from. Talks about the people. I didn't do that one yet. The Book of the Law. That's a good one. I can't even say it's a good one. I know it's a good one. Like, it's a popular one. But for me, I don't understand nothing. Like, it's beyond my comprehension. Like, I'm going to revisit it again in the future, like when it can make more sense to me. It makes absolutely. It's about, the dude channeling this entity and whatnot, and it just goes in. It's over my head. I don't comprehend it. I can't never pronounce this. What is it? Bhagavad Gita. Anyway, this was shown to me in a dream a couple years ago, so I went out and I got it from the library, and yeah, it's good to have. I feel like it's like the equivalent of like I think it's like Hindu mythology, if I'm not mistaken what it is. I believe it's Hindu. I could be wrong, don't quote me. Yeah, I know Brother Panic referred this book. I haven't read it all. I read some of it, but it's straight. It just dies straight. It's all about Kundalini and the symbols. It gives symbols and how to. I ain't got to practicing a lot out of it though, but it's deep for sure. I can't remember who recommended this book, but I just opened it and started reading it, but I put it to the side because, like, as soon as I got into it, like, it was going right into quantum physics and shit. So I knew it was going to be heavy, and I was already reading like 2 books. So I was like, I got to put that to the side until I can really give it my undivided attention. But somebody recommended that book. I know it's a good book to have. I did a review on this book for sure. This is one of my favorite books, Astral Dynamics by Robert Bruce. It's about, for the people that's into astral traveling, astral projection, lucid dreaming, energy work. Yeah, energy work is for sure. This is a book you want to have. He got a lot of. Get this book. Tantra. This is a good one. It was recommended by Bobby Hemmett. I ended up getting this. It has these yantras in it. Like, let me see, like shit like this. Alright, so these yantras and shit that it got in it, and it's like you can like meditate on these different energies and shit, and that's how you channel that energy. You know what I'm saying? You meditate on these like ancient symbols, and like the subconscious knows what the shit is and is going to respond or supposed to. I don't know. I ain't never really channeled shit out of there though. I was just getting the information. But then was a couple more events, more, you know what I'm saying? Like not so much. Like this for sure, like ain't no beginner level. Like nah, there's some advanced shit. It's a lot that I don't follow out of here also. But it's on King Solomon and it's deep. Shit, it goes into, it talks about how to perform exorcisms, you know what I'm saying, channeling spirits, giving prayers. It talks about, it goes into the planets and shit, it's heavy. It's heavy. I ain't got all the way through it yet. But shit, that's a popular one. And the last one, another popular one, The Secret Teaching of All Ages. Anything you want to know, occult type shit. Like it's big. It's one of them lifetime books. Shit, everything's in there. It's in there. All right, but shit, that's all.